Hello there, in this video we will talk about the best coffee for AeroPress. To start, what is AeroPress? AeroPress is a coffee maker that's best known for making pour-over style cups of coffee. It's also easy to use and cheap, so it's become popular among many coffee lovers around the world. One thing you might not know about AeroPress is that there are different types of beans you can use with it. The best variety depends on your taste preferences and what kind of machine you're using to brew your cup of joe. What is an AeroPress? Alan Adler created this handy tool in 2005. It works by using air pressure generated by two cylinders, elbow grease, and water to push through coffee grounds and paper filters and into your cup. The AeroPress works by pushing coffee through a thin paper filter right into a cup. Though it only brews one cup of coffee at a time, its size and durability make it a favorite travel and camping accessory. What is so special about AeroPress coffee? AeroPress coffee has a smooth, rich flavor that's perfect for those who enjoy a strong cup of coffee. The best part about it is that you can make a single or double serving without having to brew a whole pot. AeroPress coffee is also known for its low acidity levels, which makes it easier on your stomach if you're not used to drinking high-acid coffees. Flavor. An AeroPress will enhance the flavor of your coffee. Even if your palate isn't trained to pick out every nuance, you will still be able to notice more flavor depth than before. An AeroPress will also produce java that is stronger and crisper than traditional manual brewing methods. AeroPress's unique paper filter and efficient brew time make this possible. Versatility. There are certain guidelines that should be followed, but AeroPress allows you to experiment with your personal taste. These tools are ideal for making single servings of nearly any hot brew. You can try different roasts, grind sizes, water temperatures, and brew times until your perfect cup. Understanding coffee flavors and origins is key to choosing the right coffee. Balance is one of the most important characteristics you should look for in AeroPress coffee beans. Balance is the ability to find the right balance between bright, fruity, and dark, smoky flavors as well as between acidity, bitter sweetness, and a clean cup. This trait is most prominent in certain regions. Beans from South and Central America will give you richer chocolate and nuts flavors. Ethiopian beans are a great choice if you like brighter fruits. How strong do you want your AeroPress coffee to be? AeroPress coffee makers brew strong coffee with characteristics that are similar to espresso and drip coffee. It works well with any type of roast. Light roasts can be complex and acidic and have fruity and floral flavors. The AeroPress is a great choice to capture these subtleties. Dark roasts, on the other hand, have stronger flavors and a more substantial body. AeroPress's paper filter makes them great. AeroPress's inventor says that a darker roast coffee with AeroPress is a great base for a cappuccino or latte. Consider switching to a lighter roast if you are a regular drinker of drip coffee. A strong AeroPress brew can make it overwhelming. Best avoid pre-ground coffee for AeroPress. For fresh-tasting coffee, it is best to buy whole beans and grind them yourself. It's especially important when you use the AeroPress. Pre-ground coffee can be purchased in bulk. Be prepared to experiment with different water temperatures and extraction times. You should also ensure that you select the correct grind size. AeroPress brewing. Before you start, grind your own coffee beans. Why? Because it is very obvious that there is a difference in taste. Grinding is the best way to impress your guest or to satisfy your own taste buds. This is particularly important for AeroPress or other manual brewing methods, as it allows you to experiment with the grind size in order to get the best coffee. AeroPress works best when the grind size is slightly smaller than sea salt. This is roughly the same size as a French press or percolator, but it's closer to the former. A finer grind will produce a richer flavor, but it should not be so fine that it is impossible to push through the brew. You can also use an inverted method and a coarser grind to get something similar to what you would get with a French press. Rinse the paper filter. First of all, yes, if you want the AeroPress unique flavor, you should use paper filters instead of the metal ones that you can purchase from third-party sellers. You can always get a French-style press if you don't have one. The second step is to take a few extra seconds to rinse the filter before you start brewing. This will make the filter stick better to the cap and give you a better tasting cup of coffee. Know your roast. If you prefer a medium roast, then a light roast might be the best choice. Are you a dark roast person? Medium is a good choice. The AeroPress makes your coffee taste darker and more intense than normal. Don't be discouraged if you find yourself craving that bold, rich coffee taste. These are our top picks for AeroPress coffee. 5 Best Coffee Beans for AeroPress. Volcanica Hawaiian Kona Coffee. This coffee is a rich, smooth, and buttery cup with distinct cinnamon and clove flavors. This coffee is medium roasted and has a smooth, clean taste. These are the distinctive characteristics of AeroPress coffee. They bring out the best of. These beans will not disappoint if you are willing to pay the extra money. Cafe Vita Bistro Blend. Classically balanced, this cup features the creamy sweetness of milk chocolate and caramel with a cashew nuttiness to keep us coming back. Cafe Vita's Bistro Blend features coffee beans from South America, East Africa. This dynamic trio creates a medium roast coffee that is balanced and easy to drink. It's perfect for all coffee lovers. Cafe Vita, a Seattle-based coffee shop, has a blend that is both sweet and smooth. Each cup is laden with caramel, almond, and baking chocolate notes. Coffee Bean District Direct Colombia Supremio. AeroPress is especially well suited for Colombian coffee because it tends towards being more balanced, and AeroPress helps to define subtle flavors. This trend is also true for our light roast option, which highlights the hints and flavors of milk chocolate. It only comes in a 5-pound package, which is a little disappointing. But it's definitely worth the effort. Sparrows Coffee Hove in Cauca. The Young Coffee Producers Program at Cafe Norte Co-op in Cauca, Colombia produced this coffee. It aims to support 200 young specialty coffee producers and help them become more sustainable. The coffee is smooth in body, has pleasant chocolate flavors, and enough cherry cola depth for a fun cup. Regular and seasoned coffee lovers know how great a bag full of Colombian beans can taste. Sparrows Coffee's Hove and Cauca beans are no exception. The Young Coffee Producers Program enables 200 young people to become coffee producers by sourcing the beans from Cauca, Colombia. They are then shipped to your home by Sparrows Coffee's Michigan headquarters. Medium roast is a smooth, medium-bodied coffee with hints of citrus, sweet chocolate, and marmalade. You'll be glad you tried it. Tiny Footprint Nicaraguan Coffee Bean. Tiny Footprint Coffee, a US-based coffee roasting company, believes in an earth-positive approach to coffee production. This organic brand is a favorite of ours and pairs well with AeroPress. One of the other options works well for cold brew. AeroPress Nicaraguan coffee can bring out some of the subtler flavors. These beans will give you more bright, apricot-like flavors as well as bold chocolate notes. How much coffee should I use for AeroPress? When making a cup of AeroPress coffee, you'll want to use about 17 grams of coffee grounds. If you're brewing for 2, double the amount. Can you use any coffee in an AeroPress? When brewing coffee using AeroPress, you can essentially use any coffee, even pre-ground coffee. However, choosing and grinding your own coffee beans can significantly make your brewed coffee taste better. Get your hands on the best beans you can find and experiment with different coffee grinds until you find the one that works for you. What is the best grind size for AeroPress? AeroPress coffee is best brewed at a grind size equivalent to that of table salt. There are many different opinions on the best AeroPress grind setting. Some people prefer a coarser grind, while others like it finer. The best way to find what works best for you is to experiment with different settings until you find the one that gives you the best cup of coffee. Takeaways. The AeroPress is an excellent brewing method that can be used with many different types of coffee. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced coffee lover, our top coffee bean picks are sure to grab your attention. That's it for this video. I hope you find it helpful. Comment down below your thoughts and questions.